Matt Province, Jesse Agel back to the Wecken North for the Highlanders. An exciting come-from-behind victory, 69-65 over the team in the top spot, UMBC. And we're very fortunate now to have with us head coach of men's basketball here, Brian Kennedy. Brian, have you exhaled yet from that thriller?
I've been able to catch my breath just a little bit here, Matt and Jess. Just a really good, another really good mid-major college basketball game. Here in the America East, and we were fortunate enough to come out on the right side of it today.
I talked about one of the keys to the game, Brian, was for you to get the big three, Brinson, O'Hearn, and Cooks going at the same time. What made you isolate Brinson? Did you feel you had an advantage there? Because, man, you woke him up because he didn't have a great weekend last weekend, and he was terrific today for you.
Yeah, I felt we did have a little bit of advantage of him. Both off the bounce, being able to drive it, and then finishing around inside. So, the guys really followed through a couple of ATOs. We were able to get San, but again, players make plays. So San Antonio, hats off to San. He made all the players out, all the plays out there, really big baskets, and
We'll give you credit for the deuce for O'Hearn then, because on the out-of-bounds play on the flex cut for the wide-open play. One other person I just want you to mention was DeGraff. You got Diakites out injured, giving you limited minutes. He had some unfortunate fouls, which put him on the bench early, but I thought DeGraff did a great job because they were really trying to exploit him inside.
Yeah, they went to their big guys inside, and I thought Kel really held his ground and stood his ground tremendously, and did a really good job. I was really I think Kel played a great all-around game. One of the things I stressed at halftime, Jess, we had 1 assist in the first half, and the 8 turnovers, and I'm just looking at the score sheet here. So to see us have 7 assists to 4 turnovers in the second half means we were sharing the ball, and we were moving without the ball and playing for each other, which is the biggest thing. So
yeah, I just think it looked to me as a novice here was you were trying to drive the ball on them quite a bit in the first half, doing a lot more one-on-one, taking advantage of matchups, so you're not going to end up with a lot of assists. But in the second half, you got out in transition, got in the lane, and sprayed it out. And I'd love to see DeGraff shoot the ball a little bit or look at the rim a little bit more for you, because that's another great added dimension for you.
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think of your offense overall with, Zach Cooks had a great game as well.
Yeah, Zach is, Zach's a unique player. He really scores and plays his best in the flow of the game. Whereas with San Antonio, I can run some isolation stuff for him and Dylan as well. But Miles Coleman in the second half, I thought really gave us some big buckets in the second half, especially those 5 points down the stretch, a 3-pointer and a little reverse layup. So, Antoine Butler, really came in and, steadied the ship and, made a big 3-pointer at the end of the clock as well. So just a really good team win, but, hats off. I know you're going to speak to San here. He had a great second half, and really proud of him, and really took it upon himself to go in there and finish those. You can draw up whatever, but, they have to finish them. So just really proud of San Antonio and the way he finished, and the way he played today.
Well, weather permitting, BK, not a whole lot of time to get back to action, so we'll let you run. Hopefully we'll see you here tomorrow, if not sometime soon. But enjoy the win, get back to work, and, again, congratulations.
Thank you very much, Matt. Thanks, Jesse. Here's San Antonio now.
So San Antonio Brinson, we talked about, at one point just 2 points and maybe 2 rebounds going into the halftime. And then you see what he did in the second half. He finished with 12 and 7 rebounds, a couple of blocks. But to me, Jesse, I think it was the activity, how much energy he had. Even when he missed a shot, he'd follow and get 2 big offensive rebounds. And San Antonio, what was it in that second half that kind of lit that spark to allow you to be a guy that could take over a big win for the Highlanders?
I just noticed from, previous games that when I'm not active or when I'm not really involved on the glass or attacking the rim or getting my teammates a shot, we kind of fall short. So I just wanted to pick it up, and like Coach said at halftime, we need to share the ball more, and I felt like I did that at the start with the 2 handoffs and the assists. So,
San Antonio, you had a great game. I love the way you were isolated on the wing and really had the N1, and I think that kind of kicked you off. And not only that, offensively, which I'd love to hear you talk about your rebounding, but defensively, they put you on Horvath, and you basically shut him out in, the entire second half. You did a great job denying him sometimes, but he couldn't shake loose from you.
Yeah, I kind of take pride in playing defense. Like, I pride myself in being a two-way player. A lot of people can play offense, but only the real players can really play defense and really be good at it.
Well, you were a real player today, that's for sure. And then, you have a nose for the ball out there. And when you have a game like that, NJIT's got a chance to win every single game. Zach Cooks had a good game, O'Hearn, and talk about DeGraff. I thought he really helped out inside as well, and what that looks like with Diakite out there. You got to provide the beef out there.
Yeah, with Sewell being out, Kel stepping up tremendously. Like, you really wouldn't think somebody would come back after the injury last year like he has, but his confidence coming back, and he's playing well right now. And like you said, with Dylan and Zach, those are two prolific scorers, so they're going to always – we know they're going to bring theirs. We know they're going to get their shots up. It's just up to them to make those shots, and the night they did, and we pulled it out.
Well, get in that locker room, enjoy the win, and also tell the guys, hey, we got to win the next one too.
Yes, sir.
I'd love to watch you guys get a sweep, because you guys have really battled hard through a lot of adversity.
Yes, sir.
And a lot of injuries on your bench. So.
Yes, sir. Thank you.